not what I want. Hmm. Here we go. I'll get to my game thoughts here in a minute. Just gotta prepare myself. Try not to chop off my finger. Thank you, Arizona State. Colorado against A&M, man. That's going to be tough. Arizona State 2012. If you're new to the channel, I actually live in your great state now. I'm an Arizona resident. Out here in Phoenix. Yeah, I love Phoenix. I moved here 5 months ago. So far the state's been good to me and to my Oregon Ducks. We're undefeated since I've lived in Arizona, so let's go. But no, the Ohio State game. And for those of you that know, I sent the link to Scott. Scott should be on here soon. In fact, let me just post a link for anybody that wants to come in here. I'm only going to be on here that long. I'm going to have 1-2 beers, maybe a little bit of my cigar. Basically, just a victory lap. I didn't think we were going to win. I'll be honest. I didn't think we were going to win this one. Wow. What a win. Program-defining win. Might be the biggest regular season win in Oregon football history. I mean, the Big House in 2007? Oklahoma? Them. I kept them out of the national championship. That's what caused the Boise State Oklahoma Fiesta Bowl, was us beating Oklahoma. Did Oregon win or did Ohio State lose? That's a great question. That's a great question. I think Oregon won this game. Their defense made plays when they needed to. Ohio State was going to come back and win that game in the second half. They had that game. If not for the Ron McKinley pick with 4 minutes left, Ohio State probably drives down and ties the game, and then who knows what happens. Ohio State, weak. I don't want to call them weak because they made plays when they needed to make plays for the most part. A lot of Ohio State fans are pissed at their defense. They did not adjust to what we were doing. I was mad when we didn't score on Ohio State, the number 3 team in the country. After watching this in the first half and the first drive of the third quarter, I was like, oh, we should score on these guys basically every time down the field. They're not stopping us. And when we got stopped those few times, mid-third quarter, early fourth, I was like, maybe they figured us out. But then we went back to our bread and butter there on the final drive, and we got it done. I still think Ohio State's a top 10 team. I still think they have a shot at the Big Ten title. Outside shot at the playoffs if chaos happens and we lose a game somewhere. That UCLA-Oregon game in Pasadena just got a lot more interesting. Already glad I have my ticket for that one. Yep. This felt good. This felt real good. Started off strong, played good defense without Kayvon Thibodeau, without Justin Flo. I can't wait to see this defense full strength in like 3 or 4 weeks. Mid Pac-12 play. I'm betting we sit some guys for Stony Brook. I'm guessing KT doesn't play for Stony Brook. I'm guessing Justin doesn't play for Stony Brook. I'm guessing maybe even Noah Sewell gets a rest for Stony Brook. He played like an animal today. Got dinged up on a so-so targeting call that wasn't called. Nobody comes back that doesn't need to come back. Like, no one needs to come back from Stony Brook. You give them an extra week. But this is a program-defining win. This is probably the biggest win in Cristobal's tenure. Outside of the Rose Bowl. The Rose Bowl's great, but that's a Justin Herbert-led team. This is an Anthony Brown-led team. Those are 2 different things. This is just a big win, and it feels really good. Especially when I didn't expect to get it. So, it feels really, really good. Wish I could have been in Columbus. I had a buddy here that almost went. There will be bigger games. There will be more games like this. We got Georgia coming up next year. My budget will probably be a lot. In fact, I'm speaking it into existence. My budget will be a lot better then. So yeah, maybe my budget will be better then. Well, actually, it will be for sure. And I'll be able to go to Georgia, and I think it's in Atlanta. So yeah, I'm very happy. Very, very happy. So the rest of college football, let's check the scores since it is now 3 o'clock almost my time. There's definitely some more scores jumping around. So let's see what else I can find. Oh, our players are lit. I'm here for it. Oh, look at Mario. Oh, I'm here for it. I'm here for that. Let's check the scores around the association, if you will. Notre Dame only up 3 on Toledo in the fourth quarter. Georgia's blowing out UAB. Colorado up early against A&M. Let's go, Colorado. Iowa 7-3 over Iowa State. Clemson doing the thing against South Carolina State. Are there any other upsets looming? Not that I can see. Auburn, Jesus. 62-0. God bless Auburn. You didn't have to score all the points. This is a good cigar. Miami, App State. I'll get Scott's opinion on that here coming up. Scott should be joining us. I sent him the link. So. But this feels really, really good. If I had liquor, I'd probably do a victory shot. USC Stanford, that's going to be a good game. Arizona State UNLV, that's maybe not I don't think 34 is a good spread on that. I would take the points on that one. I don't think Arizona State beats UNLV by 34. Utah BYU, touchdown on that. I take that. That's a good spread. I'd stay away from that game. Miami App State only 7.5. This is awesome. This feels really good. This cheers to college football being back and my team getting a big dub. Cheers to that. This is awesome. This is why we love college football, for games like this. This is why we watch college football, for these type of ball games. I'm bummed that it was on Fox and we had to listen to Gus Johnson all day. Gus Johnson is the biggest Oregon hater on network television. Gus Johnson hates Oregon. We played USC in LA. It wasn't for the Pac-12 championship game, but it was down in the Coliseum, and we blew the doors off them. And Gus Johnson hated every second of it. So, Gus Johnson, everyone likes you because you're loud. You're not that good. You're very biased. You're very biased. But yeah, Oregon beat Ohio State today. I still need to go work out. I'm going to be working out like a mug here in a second. I just thought I'd come on here and do a little victory lap. I don't care if I didn't make a pregame video. I don't care. I'm not really on YouTube anymore. I've moved. I don't have a lot of time. But I thought I'd come on here, have a couple beers, a cigar, do a victory lap, and just say, what's up? I wish there were more people on here. I wish my boys, ACP Carter, BBD. Ooh, let's check the Pitt-Tennessee game. I heard Pitt was up. Let's check that score. Ooh, I got a new subscriber. Look at that. Shout out to Masked Deadly Dashy 937. Shout out to you. Go sub him up. Subbed up your boy. let's find it here as my phone is starting to get hot because I am outside in Arizona summertime. Let's go. All right, hold on. That's simmer down for a split second. Pittsburgh beats Tennessee in the most Tennessee thing ever. Pittsburgh beats Tennessee 41-34. You gotta love it. My boy Jesse J was texting me that earlier, that Pittsburgh was up. I saw BBD make a video driving down to the game. Shout out to BBD, dude. This dude's a trooper. This dude got out of hospital like not that long ago and is driving to a football game. I don't know many dudes like that. BBD is a real one. Feel for my boys though. I love ACP Carter. I love BBD. Those are lifelong friends of mine. I will be talking to those dudes when I'm 90. I feel bad that Tennessee's that not good. Like they beat Bowling Green last week, and then they lose to Pittsburgh this week at home. Man, that's gotta bite. That have got to bite the big one. Sorry about that, BBD, ACP, all my other Tennessee brethren on here. Squintar, another one. Outside because I'm lagging. And wins the game. I don't care who. I don't care what happened. You win in the shoe. That's a dub. That's a big win. Top 5 team, playoff caliber opponent so far. We'll find out about how good or bad Ohio State is. It's like when we beat Michigan in 7. They had just lost to Appalachian State. I think this is my opinion now. I think if Michigan beats Appalachian State and Oregon goes into the Big House and does what they did against, that maybe is the biggest regular season win in Oregon history. 7 big. Since Michigan lost to App State the week before, kind of took the wind out of that W sails a little bit. Ohio State beat Minnesota on the road with a great. In fact, Ryan Day had never lost a game in the regular season. He was trailing at the half. They always came back and won. Ryan Day half adjustments. The only teams he's lost to by at the second half were Clemson and Alabama in the playoff. That's his first one. By the way, this is Oregon's first victory against Ohio State ever done, so I thought it deserved a little YouTube time. So I come on here today, not so humbly, go and let's go Duck. Leave it at that. I don't think any Oregon fan legitimately thought we had a chance with KT being out, with Flo being out, 2 of our best defensive players, the heart and soul of our defense. KT is going to be a top 5 NFL draft pick, probably top 2, top 3 NFL draft pick, not number 1. But, yeah, this feels great. I don't feel one bit bad for the Buckeye fans. Y'all have had your time. Y'all have been the blue bloods of college football forever. Going back to better vest Tressel. My boss is an Ohio State fan. We were talking about this yesterday. about favorite Ohio State guy. Favorite, like, did you like Tressel? Tressel versus Urban Meyer. He's more of an Urban Meyer guy. Shocked me. I didn't want to make a bet with him this week because of the injuries. I would have made a bet with him normally if healthy. I thought we were winning if we were healthy. By the way, I just want to make it clear. Now I'll save this for when I'm on the internet. I'll save this for when I'm inside. There's some people I got to talk to, and they're not on the call, but there's some people I got to talk to. Maybe I should wait for Scott. Scott's a Miami fan. These guys are Miami fans that I need. Wait till I go inside and grab another beer so this one doesn't start getting hot. But yeah, this is feel good. About to go work out, about to go do some reading, and just sit back and enjoy the Twitterverse, enjoy the videos. I've saved like every Instagram post about this. So does Oregon run the table? Maybe. We'll see. UCLA is going to be tough. Just every game now, here's what sucks about winning these big games. Now, every team in your conference is going to put a circle around that game and been like, that's our fucking game. That's the season-defining game. We're probably not going to win the Pac-12, but at least we can fuck up their year. In fact, if I'm honest, if I'm rude about it, much rather lose a game and go undefeated in the Pac-12 and go to the playoff at one-loss team, 12-1, and win the Pac-12 championship versus win this game and lose later in the year and have to crawl and hope for somebody to get upset somewhere. Because let's just be honest, that's how the playoff system works. Those who lose at the beginning of the year are rewarded for winning consecutive weeks in a row. Late, then all of a sudden, it doesn't matter what you've done. You could have been the best team in college football up until that point. You lose that game, unless you're Alabama or Clemson, you're dropping out of the playoff. You could be the number one team in the country. Oregon could jump to number one next week and then lose to, say, UCLA on October 22nd, October 23rd, and fall out of the playoff, even though they boat raced everybody before that. That's what's kind of screwed up about this system, but it's what we've got right now. So until there's a top 8 that guarantees all conference spot, that's what now. The goal is to just win conference. Go out and win conference, you're in the playoff, and then on any given beating that team in front of you. That's what I think college football needs, because that's going to allow a lot more teams to schedule games like this. Because then it comes down to positioning. Then the committee, what they're going to do is they're going to rank teams like, okay, yes, we rank champions. Yes, here. The big, probably, maybe Pac-12, depending on how the line works out, depending on scheduling, and blah, blah, blah. So that's that. But I'm just really happy Oregon won today. And that's why I'm making this video, doing the live, invited Scott, posted the link here. Post it again, even though it's not too far down. I'm just going to post it again. I know. Oh, there we go. What's up, doggo? Yeah, it's close. You guys just stay right there, I'll be right back. Ooh, it's dark in here. Okay, hold on. Take that. Ooh. All right, everybody. Should be better now. Let me just post this to Twitter, make sure everybody knows I'm out here on the live. Oregon wins, baby. Let's go Ducks. Let's go. Gosh, Purdue blowing up UConn. They just beat Oregon State. Shout out to Purdue. Just leave that up there. That's cool. Man, that feels so good. Oh, the bars! I found the bar stool for OSU, for Ohio State. Oh no! There's my roommate. I know they just walked in. Drinking.
Well, someone's toasty, I can tell.
Yeah, I'm smoking a cigar too. No, on the patio.
Dang, Mr. Space Dust over here.
We're celebrating.
What are you guys celebrating?
Oregon beat Ohio State.
Dang, look at all these beers in here. Dang, cuz.
I'm live on YouTube right now.
Oh, okay.
No, you can talk. It's okay. They love you.
Dang, cuz, you beat Ohio State. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go. I'm all sweaty from being outside smoking a cigar.
Oh, it's hot.
It's so hot. How was your day, my guy?
Great, man.
Yeah?
Obviously not as good as yours, Mr.
Well, I had to pay $64 for contacts, so that kind of sucked.
That does suck, but it's worth it. Right?
It's worth it. You're back already?
No.
You're back, but you're gone.
Back for water.
Back for water, dude. Arizona people, man, water is essential down here, huh?
1000%.
I got an Arizona fan in my stream right now. You're wearing jeans? That's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Brad, I got some new shorts. I was tired of one pair of nice shorts, so I bought some more shorts.
Hi, Doggo. Hi, Doggo. I know you're excited. There's a lot of male energy going on in the apartment right now. Oh, I'm so happy. I was texting Jacob. I was like, let's go Ducks. And he's like, pause. And I'm like, no spoilers, question mark? He's like, no, I saw it. I'm like, let's go. What's up? What's up? Dog says hi. Oh, say hi to the live. Say hi to the live as you crush my sternum. Oh, that's a little boy.
Can't say you hate these shorts.
Ooh, look at you. My boy looking like a snack. Ladies, look out. Come on. Come on. Come on. You want up here? Come on. That's up. Come on. There's a good boy. There's a good dog. Hi. 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 Yes. Hello. I know. Oregon won. I know. It's exciting. We got an interception late in the game and we won. Yes. We got a 4th down stop. We got a sack. It's a big thing. All right, go be a dog. No, you can't have any of my beer. Go away. Go chew on your bone. Go be a good boy, huh? Oh, I've only been on here for 35 minutes. I got time. I got time. Oh, man, this feels so good. Oh, all about the U is streaming right now? Oh, what? I might have to go jump in that stream. Let me just see.
Red is leading on his own. We don't have a quarterback for his style after King is out. Some would disagree with you on that, Mitch technique. Tired of having our bot and AD. We know they all suck. How do you think Lashley will attack it tonight? We'll attack Appy tonight. Lashley's going to do his thing. I forget who's. Somebody had it on Twitter.
And what sucks about that $64 or whatever I paid, it's only for 6 months. And then I got to pay like full price.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Contacts?
Mm-hmm.
How much are contacts?
Apparently very expensive. So I have a $130 allowance per year for my insurance. So they paid for $130. It took it down to $64 for 6 months, but I don't get another $130 for another 6 months. So in 6 months, I got to pay full price, which would be like $200.
You'll be fine by that time, though.
Yeah, I'll be better budget / business wise by then.
You'll make more money.
Yeah, how's your leg doing?
Hurts.
Yeah. You finally gonna eat all your kibble that you left this morning? You mean grateful dog? If you want one of those space dusts, you can have one.
Space stuff.
That's what I used to drink all the time at the Kingston.
The Kingston.
Dude, Oregon UCLA is about to be the biggest game of the Pac-12.
What? UCLA? No.
The game we're going to on the 23rd
Shit.
is about to be because they beat
We're the UCLA section.
We are.
I don't know.
I wouldn't care if we were. Because they beat number 6. They beat number 16 LSU.
I remembered yesterday, and I was trying to call you today so I could
He's on.
figure out what your dog situation is.
He's on the phone with our neighbor.
Okay. Do you think he's just trying to cope with living in a different place?
This dude, my boy D4 just uploaded a highlight video, and I kind of want. I know.
I'd be okay with giving it a shot. I mean, worst case scenario, you're at where you're at still. Oh no. I'm just next up back. I just got back. I was gonna do something and probably go back out and work because I know that you wanted to do something today, maybe. So.
Oh,
Okay.
man, does this feel good? Do I look good too? You can. I got white teeth. I got my contacts. Ah, this is.
Yeah, that works.
Is that Nan?
I can come over right now, yeah. Are you gonna put them in the crate, or are you just gonna let them roam free? Are you sure? Are you sure? You can let them roam free. I'm okay. You don't, man. You don't get it. Dogs love me. I've never met a dog has never bitten me before. Even the rabid ones.
Even the ones with rabies.
Even the ones with rabies. I'm not saying the dog has rabies. Yeah, no,
Hey, Keenan, when you're over there, can you tell her that text me about dog park later? Okay. Bye. I'm so freaking happy. I am so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. Today has just been such a good day. Hi, you. Hi. Yes, you're my favorite. You're the only dog I love. Hi. Do you want to come back up here? You want to come back and be a part of the fun? Yeah, fun. Come on. Come on. No? Okay, you be down there then. I'm going to slide over here so I can be center screen. And you'll just love you from down here. Dude, does this feel good or does this feel good? Oregon is beat the right now number 3 team in the country. We'll find out how big this win is later. Hi. Well, no, you don't get to. Come on. Come on. You don't get to jump up on me and not be on the couch. Come on. Bats. Come on. Bats up. Bats up. Good boy. There you go. Sit down. Sit down. We'll share. Look, we can remove this. There. Now we're on the screen together. Hi. Hi. Yes. Okay, you're a good dog. You're a good boy. Look at that. Who is that good dog? Here you go. Want to wear Papa's hat? So we'll find out how big this win is. We will. We'll find out how big this Ohio State win is. Just like we'll find out how big all the big wins are right now. Like Colorado is giving, as he just insists on being all over the place. Colorado apparently is giving A&M all they can handle right now. In fact, let's just jump on that game. I have a great streaming service. Let's just do this. Ooh, we got Portland State, Washington State. There we go. All right, let's watch the A&M. Ooh, Colorado up with the ball in the red zone. Wait, no, A&M has the ball in the red zone. I apologize. Touchdown, A&M. Wait. Let's see. Let's see if he held on to the ball. Let's see if he held on to the ball. Dude, I'm looking yoked. I don't know about you guys, but this is big for me. I'm looking yoked. I've only been on for 45 minutes, so. Did the ball come out before he crossed the plane? That makes that point after a lot harder. Oh! That is so close. This might be a fumble for A&M. I don't think there's definitive proof. That's what's going to save A&M is there's not definitive proof. Oh my God, it's out. Oh my God, if you look at it from the other side, on the far side, or on the short side, if you look at it from that perspective, no, it would be on the far side, which would be on the near side of the field, looking at it from the camera's perspective. That angle you can't tell. The short side of the field, the far side of the field, that shot you can't tell. But if you're looking at it from side like this, like wow, that's gonna be a fumble and a recovery by Colorado, I think. If I'm calling it right now. Wow. Wow. That is out by the slimmest of margins. That's out. Dude, can the Pac-12 beat two top 16 SEC teams in a row? What is going on? Since when did the Pac-12 get this good? Now we have to worry about Colorado? What is going on? And there's a face mask on A&M for whatever reason. That is gnarly, bro. He fumbled it. What is up with the Pac-12 South? What is up with the Pac-12 South? UCLA and Colorado getting wins over the SEC? What is going on? Mass hysteria. $8:45 left. To rock around all night. What is going on with the Pac-12 South? Is the Pac-12 South the better of the two conferences? What is going on? What is happening in the Pac-12 South? They got the ball at the 35-yard line because of the penalty. Let's watch this game the rest of the night. Oh, hold on. I got to watch my boys' live video. Oh, he's on the plane. They're on the plane home. They are partying on that plane. Let's just listen into Colorado A&M right now. 8 minutes left. Colorado 7, A&M 3. False start or offset? Timeout A&M. I don't love Jimbo Fisher at A&M. I don't. I don't love Jimbo Fisher at A&M. I don't. What? Wow, CJ had 195 all-purpose yards today. Jeez. Reddit college football tweeted nothing like Gus Johnson, an electric atmosphere in Columbus to eliminate the Pac-12 from playoff contention. They subtweeted it or retweeted it. Who got? Wow, Andy McNamara. That's a blast from the past. What's he doing now? What's on his Twitter profile?
There's a box inside of a box. This is kind of like an app anymore, but these apparently are DVDs of Ted Lasso. Even just the weight. This is amazing. Here goes season 2 of Ted Lasso.
Wow, this is nuts, dude. This is Colorado's ready to score again. Oh no, A&M's got the ball now.
7:50 to go. Aggies back on offense, down 7-3.
Woo! Let's just watch the Aggie game the rest of the night. How about that?
To let nothing come between her and
Emily.
No, thank you. Then Emily got YouTube TV. Now her live TV can also record all of everything. No cable box needed. This is the happiest Emily's ever been. Always this happy. Same live TV and unlimited DVR, live alerts, so much better. YouTube TV. Try it free.
With DirecTV Stream, I can get live TV and on demand together. Watch Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. here and home insurance here. Why not? Put them together. Save even something compared together, mate. Like, groupings. You might not just anything. Like, say, a porcupine at a balloon factory. And that'd be a mess. I mean, for starters, porcupines are famously no good in a team setting. Geico. Save even more when you bundle home and car insurance. On the 20th anniversary of the Day America, we'll never forget. Take on the Falcons. Touchdown! Then, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers battle Alvin Kamara and the Saints. The NFL is back. It all kicks off Sunday at 1 Eastern on Fox. September 22nd, 2001. Texas A&M's first home game after 9/11, and they had the red, white, and blue out. 70,000 T-shirts printed with "Standing for America" sold at the game. Proceeds of over 180,000 donated to the New York Fire and Police Benevolence Relief Funds. Actually recreated this last week. The opener against Kent State, close to the 20-year anniversary. Texas A&M back on offense. Down 7-3.
We're just gonna watch this game and rep and enjoy it. Top 5 versus. Woo! Almost intercepted by Colorado. Wow, that might have sealed it.
Two-time first-team all-conference player who tore his Achilles in his second-to-last game last year. We're talking mid-December, and he got ready in time for the Open.
Yes, I need a haircut.
Spiller motions out on second down. Calzada checks it down to him. Spiller with a lot of room on a
First down, A&M.
You see a three-man rush, you see a four-man rush, you're going to see pressures. Brian Wilson, not giving enough credit to Bruce Wilson, defensive coordinator for Colorado. He's trying as best he can. And Joe done a phenomenal job of limiting explosive play.
I mean, they've held a top 5 team to 3 points. Is Oregon better than A&M? I don't know, but they should be ranked ahead of them, depending on what happens here. Wow, all the way down to the Colorado 40. Who are these A&M quarterbacks? That is a pass that does not need to be made, but hindsight's 20/20, so it's a first down. Wow. Those are throws that win or lose you ball games.
With an injury again under his own power this time. 6:15 left to go.
Whew. Wow. All right. Let's see what's going on here.
A great point for Scouts for Life. What's up, Drew?
Now we're listening to my boy Scott.
Eat your crow. If you talk your shit, if you owe money, whatever it is, and I'm more so talking about crow that's deserved to a certain fan base. Crow up. Man at the hand of your shit. I'm happy I'm not more intoxicated right now because I'd go further, but I'm all back for now. Oh, it's definitely more competitive, but the ACC truly needs Miami and Florida State. Forgive me. That's like this. They need them both to not only be competitive, but be at least damn near top level. Clemson has been carrying this conference for the past, 5 years now?
It's about a point.
There is zero excuse for those two programs to not be damn near elite status.
Yep. I'd agree with that.
Once again, my opinion.
That's a good point.
Yes, curl up. Those of you at home for the Bama game, David, I don't know if you have his number or not. I'll just message him in any way that you can and see what's going on. I know Unk is good for that, so you'll get your stuff. Don't worry. That's one thing I can say for Unk. I'll give him that. I can't say that for every Miami fan, but Unk I will. My question is for the people that wanted Manny to get hired here. Why? That's a good question, Guapo. Since there's 25 people in here, I know it's not, the 100-something that others get. For those of you that are here, why Manny? Why? When everything pointed, when Mark Richt stepped down, and we were at a point where every sign pointed that Mario wanted to come home. Mr. DJ David, I'm happy you're here because you can back this up too. Please feel free to say that I'm wrong about anything I'm about to say. Miami contacted Mario while he was in Oregon. Mario was interested. His wife wanted to come back home. Every single sign pointed that Mario Cristobal would be the next head coach at the University of Miami.
It's true.
I went to sleep I forget the date, I went to sleep that fucking night.
Yep.
Thinking that hire was imminent.
Yep.
Then I wake up the next morning, and it was Peter Reeves.
Oh, did we lose Scott? Did we lose Scott? Let's see what happened. Hold on. We're working on it.
Blake James called, was imminent.
Yep. Let's go back.
I went to sleep I forget the date, I went to sleep that fucking night thinking that hire was imminent. Then I wake up the next morning, and it was Peter Reeves. Peter, before anybody else did, Manny Diaz will be the next hire at head coach for the University of Miami. Manny flew in that final hour, whether he called, Blake James called, Julio Frank called, someone of the trustees called. He flew in the final hour and took the job.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Yep.
David, if you're still here, let me know if I'm wrong and anything I just said. Manny was not on my top 5 list of Guapo. He was on some's, but not mine. But They wanted to continue what Mark had already built and thought that was the best move going forward.
Yep.
Because no one outside of Temple wanted Manny to be head coach. Once again, as Ronnie Brown just said, cheap, safe, pretty much it. I wish we would have gotten Mario at the time. We should have paid him a cheap route. I think the whole was based on management. That was definitely part of it, Darko. Definitely that played a big hand in it. So this continuing the recruiting class that had been built. There's somebody who was just a bridge who was already there already. That played a big thing too. Because if Mario had come in, more than likely he would have probably gotten rid of every assistant on that staff and just went back to square one and brought his own guys in. But
I agree with that. It sounds like a Mario move.
Manning. Yeah, Oregon. DJ, yeah. Oregon paid up, and I know there's still a belief out there that Mario could, at someday in the future, come back home.
No way.
Ain't gonna happen.
No way.
Oregon and Phil Knight will back up truckload after truckload after truckload.
I know what I'm.
It's done.
Yeah.
The same thing with the people who say bring back Butch Davis. You've had your. It's done.
Yeah. So I'm gonna mute my boy Scott for a second. I'm gonna pause his live because he's live on his own YouTube channel right now, and I'm playing it for y'all because I wanted you to hear what they was talking about. So yes, Mario Cristobal had an opportunity to become, and I'm gonna sit up back on my couch so I can kind of talk to you like a man. So Mario had the opportunity to go and be the head coach at Miami, his alma mater, where he played football, where he learned how to be an offensive lineman. And he turned them down because Phil Knight, Rob Mullins backed up the players' request. When Willie Taggart left for Florida State, Oregon was reeling. Because I'll be honest, as an Oregon fan, we liked Willie Taggart as a recruiter. We liked him as a recruiter. If he could learn to coach, best coach we've ever had. He couldn't really coach in game. We found that going in. We found that out as time went on. When Willie Taggart left for Florida State, his dream job, thus Oregon was his dream job a year before this, but whatever. Push that to the side. The players petitioned for Mario to be head coach of our program going forward. Willie Taggart pulled the best coup anyone's ever pulled in their entire lives and hired Mario Cristobal, assistant head coach, offensive line coach, away from Alabama, to come be assistant head coach, offensive line coach at Oregon. For whatever reason, under Helfrich, under Chip, our assistant coaching money pool was dog shit. Under Taggart, it got way bigger. We were able to hire people from programs we should have never been able to hire people away from. Some of them worked out, some of them didn't. The one that worked out was obviously Mario Cristobal. Willie Taggart leaves for Florida State. Cool. Like, tells the players he's staying, sends text messages he's staying, leaves for Florida State. Awesome. We know who Willie Taggart is now. Willie Taggart isn't coaching at Florida State anymore, obviously. Anyway, the players petitioned Mario Cristobal to be hired at Oregon. He gets the gig. He gets the gig late. Like late in the season, like bowl season, he gets hired officially. I think it was even after the bowl game. He was still interim for our bowl game, though we all kind of knew he was going to get hired. Then Mark Richt leaves Miami, and all Oregon fans are like, not again. Like, now who do we get? Like, all the good coaches are gone. It's fucking January, February. I don't know when it was. It was crazy. There's no good coaches left. Who do we get? Who do we get? So we're like, he's gone. He's gonna go to Miami. He's gonna rebuild that program. Like he loves that program. I don't agree with what Scott said. His wife loves Miami. His wife wanted him to go to Miami. I think his wife and his family has been very adamant that they do love Eugene. Now, yes, we paid up. We extended him. We increased his contract. And it's working out for us. Right now, Mario is one of the best coaches we've ever had. Is he chip level? Not yet. He hasn't got us to a national championship yet. He hasn't got us a Heisman Trophy. He's still so young in his tenure here. He's what? His second full year? Yeah. I mean, and COVID year barely counts. Like, okay. Like, I have full faith in Mario. 2 top 5 recruiting classes back to back. I mean, the man has done nothing but proven himself at Oregon. Now, I'll be honest with myself. I thought he was gone. I thought when the Miami job opened, he's gone. Now, when the Alabama job opens, that's going to be another story. Because here's the difference between Miami and Alabama. You don't have to build anything at Alabama. Alabama is built and has been built for many years. Mario could step into Alabama with the keys to the Ferrari and take over from day one. The Miami job doesn't scare me nearly as much as the Alabama job scares me. And if Alabama is smart, they won't go after Dabo Swinney at Clemson. Because why would Dabo Swinney leave? He has a front door to the playoff every year. And Mario could get there. Mario could get Oregon to the front door of the playoff every year with a Pac-12 championship. Especially with realignment happening and the Big Ten and all that happening and the ACC. Oregon could get there. But Dabo Swinney with Clemson has a back door to the playoff anytime he wants it. All he has to do is beat teams he's supposed to beat. Mario, on the other hand, has a little bit of a tougher road at Oregon to the playoff. You go to Alabama, you're basically guaranteed. If you win the SEC, you're guaranteed a playoff spot. Winning the Pac-12, I don't think right now guarantees you a playoff spot. We'll see with conference realignment. We'll see. How long Nick Saban's going to be around, I don't know. Maybe 3, maybe 4 or 5 more years. I don't know. I don't care. I just do know that when it's time, Alabama will call Mario Cristobal. And here's the thing about Miami pockets. Alabama pockets are a lot deeper. If they want Mario, they'll pay for Mario. I don't care how big his buyout is. I don't care how big of a contract Oregon offers. Alabama will pay for Mario if they want Mario. Now, where Oregon is in the spectrum of college football will dictate what kind of coach they garner. Obviously, we're not going to take anybody at that point because I think by then we may have a national championship under our belt. We'll probably have a couple Rose Bowls under our belt. We'll probably have a couple Pac-12 champions. I expect to win the Pac-12 every single year Mario is here. Especially with the win today, he proved that he can coach in the big games. He beat Wisconsin in the Rose Bowl. Yeah, we didn't win the Fiesta Bowl. That game sucked. We won today. We won the Rose Bowl. He's proven time and time again he can win in big games. That was a big question going into the year. Was can Mario win the big one? And I think he's proven it that he can, especially on the road at Ohio State. Now we'll find out how big of a win that is. Ohio State still has a lot to prove. But when the Alabama job comes calling, which it will come calling, we'll find out how dedicated Mario is to Oregon. That's when we'll really know. Because if that Alabama job can come calling and him still say thanks but no thanks, I'd rather stay and, trying to win a championship in Eugene, that's going to say a lot. But I think his time to leave for the Miami job was early. He's not leaving for the Miami job now. He's established. He's got something cooking at Oregon. He didn't have that early on. He's got recruiting at Oregon. He didn't have that early on. I don't think he's for Miami now. If they were to fire Manny, they would call, but I don't think they get much of a response. You got a guy that's going to contend for a playoff spot, especially with the W now today, and you got a guy that's going to contend for a Pac-12 championship. When, let's be honest, in the ACC, you're always going to be battling Clemson. And who does he have to fight in the Pac-12? USC, ASU, Washington. None of those teams terrify me. None of those teams terrify me. So yeah, that's just my opinion. I'm one YouTuber, so that's just my thought about it. Let's see what's going on with the Colorado A&M game. Let's jump back on Scott. See what he's saying.
JP, was that you that just hit the PayPal? They're mad because our defense is stout. Coming from. I'll be honest, I thought he was gone. I did too, David. I thought that was set up and ready to roll. But I did just receive a $20 PayPal, which I believe others. Links are in the description down below. The thing that I ask is if you're enjoying the stream, just please take 2 seconds, hit the like button. That's it. Let me say it. Until you change other powers of Bio Guapo, yeah, that's definitely possible. This is just me. And he was let go. There's only one guy I want. And it's going to take a hell of a lot of money for it to happen. And that's Lane Kiffin.
Wow.
So, but then again, we're talking not going to be able to be possible right now. So, yeah, more than likely, if Manny was let go and whoever your top 5 candidates to be the next head coach would be, ain't going to be your top 5. It's going to be number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, more than likely. And it was like just basically, yeah, he definitely gets outperformed, but that's going to happen with a first-year head coach. But at some point, you learn from your mistakes, you move on. Saban's been there, Sweeney's been there, Smart's been there, Riley's been there, Ryan Day's been there, even though they lost today. But yeah, eventually you have to learn from your mistakes and get better from it. I've not seen Manny get better from it. From a pre-game prep, from before game prep, from executing changes at halftime as a head coach, hadn't happened. Lane Kiffin, hell's no. That's understandable. Not everybody likes Lane. I understand that, but I would welcome Lane Kiffin.
That's who we would want if Mario were to leave.
I know you like Lane, but he's overrated in my opinion. That's fine. Fish technique. You're fine. I understand that. No matter what, there's going to be no home run hire among the fan base. There's always going to be somebody who says, well, I don't like him because of this, or I'm concerned about this. It's going to happen. Unless Nick that Bradley. Tell me you just didn't say that. From Kansas, about the 83, we were about state. We struggle. I hope you go off tomorrow. We'll find out, Chris. I had already tweeted out, or not tweeted out, put a post out here on YouTube that if we don't, I forget the exact wording, so forgive me. But yeah, there may be a rant coming tonight or tomorrow.
I love my Scott rants.
We want Lane. Oh, you want Lane if Mario was to leave. I'm assuming Mr. DJ Dave. He said Lane, but I'm assuming you said Lane. So, you see, even while intoxicated, I can still correct people. I know. Next level shit. I know. I understand that, Mr. DJ David. Yeah, go. Good for UAB. Good for them. We had our chance to hire Mario. They hired Manny in the final hour. So those of you that are upset about Mario not being here, but yet you beat your chest and celebrated the Manny hire, can't have it both ways. Honestly, Bradley must be 10 years old. I'm assuming J.P. Canes, 1976. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but holy shola. I mean, we had a better team with Golden and Manny Shannon as DC than anything we feel is sense to be fair. Better team. Shannon. Team. Coaching wise, yeah, you're right, man. Season 305. I mean, this is definitely the most talented team Miami's had since Golden was here. There is some points to your argument. I'll agree with you on that. He said, "I'm sure why. It is what it is." Halftime ramp is closed, so we're down. No matter what the score is, Fisher's technique, I'll be here at halftime. So, good or bad, or somewhere in between. Al Golden as head coach, Blake Baker as defensive coach, Jed Fish as offensive coordinator. That's the trained coaching staff. Bradley Miller, I appreciate you're 11 years old. I have to be nice about what I'm about to say. Bradley Miller, I humbly disagree with your statement, sir. And I'm sorry that you have grown up in an era where Miami sucks.
I love Scott so much.
That's about the nicest way I can say it.
I love Scott so much.
Expletives. So. Yeah, which I think was pretty damn good. So.
For Scott, that's
right,
right.
anything else before I dip out? Anything else? If you want to say that my channel sucks or I'm a fake fan or yada yada, fine. Here's your chance. Say it. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Yeah, David, as soon as this ends, I'll be popping in if you're still going. Just let me know if you're still going. I'm trolling, brother. I've been a football since 2014. I've been following Miami football since 2009. It's been rough. Okay. Bradley, you had me going diversity. But thank you for watching, Bradley. I truly appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Shotgun PBR. Nah. What? Hurricane for life. Come back to me, and I'll do that, sir. Whether it's a PBR or whatever I'm drinking, I'll follow up on that. Thank you, Chris. And rephrase. We'll see what happens tonight. Your channel is actually really good among viewers. Thank you, Sergeant Drews. Really appreciate it. First time I've seen you comment in these live streams, so thank you for taking the time to watch and commenting. Appreciate it. Brandon, I'm about to dip out, but thank you for being here. I'll be back on at halftime of the game. How much do we have to beat these Buns DCS Fun Bay? We have to beat them by more than we did in 2016, meaning season 305. That's just my opinion, though. Just my opinion. My friend, we need stream. Good. Everybody good? Everybody good? All right. Once again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for everything. Truly appreciate it. 37 likes. JP Kane, 1976, thank you for the $20 PayPal donation. Truly appreciate it, sir. Thank you. I will be back on at halftime of the game. Until then, y'all drink your favorite beverage, whether it's alcoholic or not.
So Scott's gonna come on my stream, probably for the game, and I'll just ride with him. Let me send Scott the link again so he doesn't need it. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Copy link. Okay. Oh, don't do that. I'm a little bit inebriated, but it's all right. All right, let's check up on the Colorado A&M game. Ooh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, I think the game's over. So let's jump to something else. Let's see what's going on. Let's check. Iowa up 14 over Iowa State in the third quarter. Okay. All right. I don't see the A&M game here, even though they're top five. Even though they're top five, what happened? Let's go this way. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Texas A&M won 10-7. Woo! What is happening? What is happening? That's crazy. A&M survived.
Remember when you said that you wanted to give me the world? Wait, something's got to be.
That's crazy. I'm gonna watch a highlight here real quick. That's crazy.
To the left of Calzada in the gun. Chapman in motion. Slot left. Calzada in the pocket. Rolls to his left. Floater for Spiller. Touchdown, Aggies! Oh, Calzada.
Wow.
He floated it right to Spiller.
Wow.
18-yard touchdown. Aggies do have the lead. Spiller behind the defender, and he drew
With 2 minutes and 41 seconds left, the Aggies scored a touchdown, and Colorado could not answer, apparently. Woo! Wow. So are the Aggies not as good as advertised, or is Colorado just that good defensively? Wow. That's going to be a game. Were there any other... I mean, Notre Dame won by 3 over Toledo. Iowa State. That's 10-9. That's going to be a flip-flop game. So Oregon's still the biggest win of the day. Oregon is still the biggest win of the day. So that's good. That helps a lot. So I've only been on here for an hour and a half. Scott will come. Oh, there is All About the U right there. Add to stream. What is up, my guy Scott? Scott, I'll be honest with you. I was playing part of your stream here in my stream, and we were talking about the Mario thing. But your game's starting. You're welcome to stay on while you do your halftime thing. You're welcome to stay on as long as you like, my brother. Cheers to you, sir.
Can you hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure. Before I came in, there was no like level on the mic, so I want to make sure like it was like.
Oh. Loud and clear, my dude.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be on long because our game has started. To be honest with you, but I didn't want to go back on my word, sir. But yeah, it's just quick. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you're fine. You take control. It's been my stream for an hour and a half. You're all good.
Okay. But it's just merely touching on the Mario topic. Just when all that stuff came down and Mark Rick chose to sit down, like I said during the stream, everything kind of pointed about 4 days after that Mario was coming home. I know his wife really wanted to come back to Miami. Mario really seemed interested in doing so. Unfortunately, the powers that be at Miami chose to go a different route in the final hour. And
well, I don't think that was because Mario said no. I think it was because Oregon paid up. And that's the one point I never heard that Mario's wife was like, "Oh yeah, let's go back to Miami." I never heard that. So that was one thing I had never heard. That's the one thing I was like, I'll touch, because I was listening to your stream in my stream, so the people heard it. So I was like, I'll touch on it. And the one thing that I disagreed was that I never heard Mario's wife was like, "Oh yeah, babe, let's go back to Miami." And I'm like, okay, if that was that adamant, they'd probably be in Miami. But I think it was just Rob Mullins and Phil Knight just realized that Mario was the next long-term coach at Oregon and paid up. Thank God. Because who was left? If Mario leaves, who was left? Not a lot.
Well, I mean, God, now we're playing scenarios that can open so many Pandora's box. God, Scott Frost, maybe.
No thanks. No, we would have hired him after.
Well, no, we're not. I'm just saying we're going back to 2017 right now, not now.
Yeah. No, I know, but even then, we didn't want Scott Frost when Helfrich left. When Helfrich got fired, there was a reason. When Willie Taggart came in, he gave everybody their pink slips.
I've got it. The perfect hire possible. I forget his name, but a linebacker coach that you despised.
Don Pelham?
Yes, yet perfect hire.
I would have shot myself on a live stream if that had happened.
No, you would have shotgunned about 24 beers, then came on camera.
Speaking of shotgunning 24 beers, you were challenged to shotgun a PBR. Are we getting that now or at halftime?
We'll probably get. Well, shit. Depending on how this game goes, I may run out of beer. I don't know.
I've got 4 left. I'll chug one if you shotgun right now.
I mean, I've got nothing to shotgun with me right now. So
okay. Well then go.
I'll chug one. I'll give you that.
At halftime, run to the store and get one to shotgun, and
I'll probably end up chugging one more than likely at halftime than shotgun.
Okay, then I'll probably do the same. But no, dude, I just wanted to bring you on because number one, Oregon got a huge win today. Number 2, I missed the fuck out of doing this. Number 3, you're just a dope dude. So, and plus Oregon and Miami will probably always have that connection as long as Mario's head coach. I talked about it. I think the only job he leaves Oregon for is Alabama.
At this point now, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Like I said, the only when I said his wife wanted out, that's just something I've been told from other individuals.
No,
with
and
much more.
I heard that, and I just have never heard that. I heard his family loves Eugene, which is weird because I like to go to Eugene for games, but I would never live in Eugene.
Right.
Like I like Eugene as much as the next Oregon fan, but I like Oregon on Saturdays. I like Eugene on Saturdays. I don't like. I mean, I literally moved out of the state. I'm in Arizona now. Like,
Wow, that's quite the drastic change there, sir.
dude, I could not be happier with the weather down here. It's, what is it, 108 degrees. I was sweating my you know what's off on the walk home from my eye appointment, but dude, the weather down here
Why the
is
fuck were you walking?
well. There's a bus, but I don't have a car yet. I have my license, but I don't have a car yet. I'll get a car.
Okay,
I'll get a car soon. I just got to get some. I'm paying off some debt first before I can get a car.
I got you.
But as soon as I get a car, Arizona will be lit. I
There
love
you
it.
go.
I love it. I moved out
Awesome.
here 5 months ago. It's great. So I'm excited for
Awesome.
Oregon. Oregon plays at Arizona next season. So we'll go to Tucson, the Dirty T as they call it down here, and watch Oregon beat up on some Wildcats. But no, dude,
Wins.
I didn't expect Oregon to win today without their two best defensive players. We got the job done. I couldn't be happier. We're a top 10 team, maybe a top 5 team in the country. Are we a playoff contender? Sure. We got to get through UCLA. Colorado gave A&M fits. A&M ended up winning on the road, but Colorado will be no slouch apparently going forward. So we'll find out how good Ohio State is. We'll find out how good Oregon is going forward. But I just wanted to make a stream because fuck it. Why not? Oregon just beat a top 3 team in the country. So that doesn't happen every
Yeah,
weekend.
you've got every reason to make streams or videos. I hope you do a video after, just talking about the game and just if the buzz wears off after, then
I talked about it a little bit before you jumped on. I was just like, hey, because somebody asked me, like, did Oregon win or did Ohio State lose? And I think that's a fair question to ask because Ohio State, I'll be honest, I don't think played their best game. But Oregon didn't play their best second half. Oregon came out and was on fire in the first half defensively, and then in the second half we kind of got sloppy and we gave up some points. And if not for an interception with 4 minutes left, I think Ohio State ties that ball game. So then anything can happen. So I think without the Verone McKinley pick, we are talking about a different ball game. We're possibly talking about overtime, where it comes down to sudden death. And I'm just like, I just am happy that my team made plays when they needed to make plays. We had a tight end make a game-winning sack at the end. So I would say Oregon won that game. I don't want to take anything away from Ohio State. I think they played a great game. It was a 7-point ball game. They played their asses off in the second half. They did what they needed to do to make it that exciting to where I was literally on the bus, going to my eye appointment, losing my shit. I didn't care how I looked in public. We had just beaten the number 3 team in the country in a game we weren't supposed to win with our best 2 defensive players. And, I just get this. I sat out in typical all about the U fashion, sat out on my deck and smoked a cigar because Oregon had a big game. And
you owe me $20 for that, sir.
Okay, I I'll do that next Friday because I stole your.
No, you don't have to. I just got to give you. I laugh when people do that shit. Like, okay, so clearly you're taking my shit.
No.
Really?
And also, we were talking on Twitter about joining streams. So I was like, I have to get a cigar in case me and Scott are ever on stream at the same time because it would only be fitting that both of us are smoking a cigar at the same time. But yeah, yours. But no, this was just a good day, and it felt so good. Probably the biggest regular season win in Oregon football history, and it came under a coach that might not have been here. And it's funny that you jumped on live and talked about it, and I was like, that's so crazy that Mario might not have been here if not for Manny Diaz chiming in at the last second and Phil Knight paying up or Oregon paying up or whoever paid the signing bonus or whatever. I don't care who got it done. It got done. And Mario's my head coach, and I couldn't be happier. He proved he can win the big one. He won a Rose Bowl 2 years ago. He beat a top so far. We'll find out how good Ohio State is later on in the year. I hope they win out. I hope they win the Big Ten, and it just proves how good of a coach he is. And he won on the road with 2 of his best defensive players out today, and our defense, did the job, held that vaunted Ohio State offense to 28 points, and that's all I care about right now. But now go Miami. Please don't make it hard for Mario to decide between Oregon and Miami. I hope Miami beats Clemson. I really don't care. Like I just don't ever want to be like, oh, Mario's the top candidate at blah 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 college. I'm like, I don't unless it's Alabama.
David,
Yeah.
I know I am significantly older than you are, sir.
Yeah.
I am 38 years old.
You're
38.
You're 8 years old.
Okay, it's 8 years, 80 years, same thing. That's about the same time as the last time Tennessee was relevant.
Dude, did you see
but
they lost to Pitt today?
that was to be expected.
Well, not according to BVD. BVD made it.
Well, that's BVD. BVD will sit there and tell you they're going to be Alabama by 3,000. So I love BVD, but
I'm glad he's out of the hospital. I'm glad he's driving. I'm glad he's going to the game. But God bless.
Yeah, they will find every excuse in the book that it comes down to. Well, our Gatorade is more concentrated than Alabama, so that's why we're going to win.
I remember when Oregon beat Tennessee back in 2013 when we played them in Autzen. He's like, "What's a tenth or 2/10 on a 40 time?" And we beat him like 59-40.
Oh, that's a drastic difference.
I'm like, he's like, I think we found out the difference between a tenth or 2/10 on a 40 time. And I'm like, yeah, bro. And what was crazy was they went up 7-0. They caused a fumble on a kickoff or a punt, and they went up 7-0. And I was like, is the upset of the century about to happen? And then we scored like 40, 50 straight.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Y'all were just waiting for breakfast to digest. That's all it was.
Oh, bro, I jumped off the live. I was on a live with Onikuno and Carter. And I jumped off the live because I was so nervous.
Right. Oh, that's understandable. Once again, congrats on your victory. I think Joe Moorhead's your OC, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he watched a lot of the previous tape against Minnesota, how they exposed the linebacker core.
What's crazy is people forget he was the offensive coordinator at Penn State when they had Saquon Barkley and possibly the best Penn State football team that's ever existed. Gave Ohio State fits. So he's had a lot of chances to watch Ohio State film. So I was confident our offense was going to bow up and play well. I was like, okay, 35, 40-something points. But can our defense slow down that vaunted wide receiver core? Especially with 2 defensive starters missing. We were missing 5, according to Mario, we were missing 5 starters on the offensive side of the ball. So shout out to them. But it didn't look like it today. So go Oregon defense, go. But yeah.
Oh, it didn't, but that was something that was constantly commented because I know with the Ohio State losing Baron Browning last year, I don't know if Tuff Borland's still there for Ohio State, kind of guys who have been there within their program for at least a year. That's obviously made a major impact on that defense. You know, you can have the greatest D line and secondary in the world, but if you ain't get that middle to cover, nothing else matters.
Got exposed today. Their linebackers are not the best, apparently, because that's all we did was run that what did they call it? H-back. I forget what they called it. But it was just basically a read option, and we handed the ball off to CJ Verdell twice. And the dude that would be the lead blocker didn't have anybody to block. He just waltzed into the touchdown with CJ. And, I'm just like, where are their linebackers? Why aren't their linebackers? And they were playing man a lot, and man, their man defense got exposed. So I feel bad for anybody they have to play that's got just straight up one-on-one better athletes than them on the offensive side of the football because they're just going to put them one-on-one and it's just going to expose some things. So we'll find out how good or not good Ohio State is. Now, me personally, I hope they win the Big Ten. I hope they go undefeated. I hope
they should.
I hope we're their only loss, so it just makes us look that much better. But do I expect them to go undefeated the rest of the year? No, because I don't think they're that strong. I think they have a bunch of offensive weapons, and they're going to have to outscore people.
Yeah, that's what's going to come down to. I wish you luck the rest of the way.
Man, we
I
got
think
schedule. We got Colorado and UCLA on the road at
I,
UCLA.
I think Anthony Brown's going to cost you a ball game. Just to be honest,
I could see that. He doesn't make the best throws.
yeah, that's going to. But you when you get Kayvon and Justin Flo back, it's going to help defensively. I just playoff. We're week 2 in, man. We're week 2.
We're week 2. I'm not calling a playoff team yet. I won't be that guy. Do we have the inside track? Yes.
Yes.
Do we still need some things to happen in our favor? Yes. But if we win out in Pac-12 play, obviously an undefeated Oregon team is getting in. Now
You're the best chance the Pac-12 has.
Oh, unless UCLA goes undefeated, then sure. But yeah.
Okay. So when is the last time UCLA did that? Don't worry, I'll wait.
Probably never.
I'm not even gonna Google it.
Well, today was the first time a Pac-12 team has beaten a top 5 or 3 team on the road since Stanford Notre Dame.
Yeah, so UCLA by 40. Gotcha.
I mean, I'm going to that UCLA game in Pasadena.
I hope you do.
I already have a ticket. That was the one game that I was like, I can make. I can drive to LA in like 6 hours. And
6 hours. Yeah, just 6. Yeah, no big deal.
It's really not that far. It's really
well, the only thing I ask is you yell at least once. Fuck Chip Kelly. Oh, come on, you coward. Come on.
All right. I can do
it. He left you for the Philadelphia Eagles.
He did. Fuck Chip Kelly.
No. I want it during the UCLA game.
Oh. I'll record myself doing it.
Okay.
And post it on YouTube.
Okay. Awesome.
I won't even wear a visor.
I didn't know that you wore visors, to be honest with you.
I used to. I have really good hair, Scott, so I don't mind rocking a visor. I wouldn't normally wear a visor, but I used to under Chip. But I don't.
Quit checking midget porn. Stop.
No. I'm checking the scores. Calm down. So Iowa is beating Iowa State. Everyone's winning.
What's the score?
27-10.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my damn.
Scored today. Guess how much Auburn scored today?
They played Alcorn State, I believe, or Alabama State.
Alabama State.
Okay. They probably put up 48-13.
62-0.
Auburn's back. They gonna beat Bama.
Notre Dame, number 8 team in the country, beat Toledo by 3 points.
Well, Florida State fans have been beating their chests about keeping it close to Notre Dame the past week, and karma always comes to collect.
Yeah, everyone's winning that's supposed to, except Oregon won when they weren't supposed to. So Oregon so far the biggest win of the day. You got Utah BYU late. That's a 7-point game according to Vegas.
I'll watch that.
USC Stanford. That's a 17-point game. USC. I'll take Stanford in the points. I think Stanford.
I'll take Southern Cal in the over.
Wow. This one I'll take UNLV in the points. I'll take UNLV to cover versus Arizona State. I don't think Arizona State wins by 34.
Tate Martell will lead the Fighting Rebels of UNLV, and Arizona State will not cover the spread.
They won't cover the spread, Scott says.
They won't.
Okay. 34 is a big spread for UNLV versus Arizona State. You got Texas and Arkansas right now. SEC versus future SEC.
Can I interrupt you?
You may.
Arkansas pulls the upset tonight.
What's the spread on that game? 15 Texas gets upset by at least, let's find out. Where's the spread? -6 for Texas. So at least a 2-touchdown switch, according to Scott.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Arkansas pulls the upset. That's a bold statement, Cotton.
Not a big gamble, but
That's a top 15 team losing to an unranked SEC opponent.
Well, no, it comes down to obviously Sarkisian is trying to rebuild the culture there at Texas, trying to reestablish them as a top team in the country. I think this Arkansas program has bought fully into what Sam Pittman is selling. He's not a Nick Saban type head coach, but he gives the right motivation when he needs to. With Barry Odom there as defensive coordinator, with Chad Morris there as offensive coordinator,
God.
I think Arkansas will do just enough.
Speaking of a guy that might be Oregon head coach if Mario leaves, Chad Morris. How the mighty have fallen. Chad Morris in line to take over Dabo if and when he's hired away from Clemson, takes the SMU job, and, just falls flat on his face. And now he's OC at Arkansas.
You could put Nick Saban at SMU right now, and he would struggle to make a bowl game.
Well, in his first year.
Yeah, but still, it's that they really need to kind of look at. So I think Sonny Dykes is the right hire there. But it's not someone that's going to. Why is your tongue out?
Because I'm pretty inebriated. That's why.
Okay, I saw you. It's like, ooh, I had to ask.
I had to focus.
But yeah, I got you. But yeah, even Nick Saban himself, that would be such a mountain to climb. It's like him going back to Kent State right now.
Man, can you imagine Nick Saban going back to Michigan State?
I'd be more concerned than I am now.
Can you imagine? That would be crazy to Michigan State to take over the Big Ten. Because I got a buddy that's a Michigan State guy. And that would just be, insane for him to, want to, I want to be my last year at Michigan State. That would just be silly.
I highly doubt they would give the money needed to make him come there.
There wouldn't be funding. No. 27-10 Iowa over Iowa State. That's your game day game, folks. Not the Oregon Ohio State game. Not that game.
Well, you know what? Heaven forbid they go to Iowa State that has never had anything other than tumbleweeds rolling through.
Heaven forbid they picked the best game on the schedule, which was
best game.
Yes.
Best game. We're still about 6 hours before the end of the day. You're saying best game?
35-28. That's the best game.
Fucking Oregon. They fucking win a big game and they're playoff bound and they're riding ball. They're riding balls deep.
I did not say we were playoff bound. If we win the Pac-12, sure, great, awesome.
Yeah. Let me get a few more beers of you, David, and I'll say, Oregon's playoff bound. We're gonna play for the Natty.
I don't believe that for a second.
Bullshit. I know you. Dude, now hold on. Dude, now hold on. Do not sit here and tell me if old Ubu sessions, it was me, you, and Steve Devisor, and you were 14 beers in, that you would not say that.
Oh, yeah. 14 beers in, Steve Devisor, you, absolutely.
Be honest with me, that's all I ask.
I don't think I've had 14 beers in my house since that time. I remember a night I was on an Ubu session and I threw up with tequila. What was I drinking? I was drinking some really stupid tequila.
I just see you drink beer. That's it.
Oh man, dude, you weren't there for that night. I remember my mom came in. This was when I was living at home and embarrassed me in front of the whole Ubu crowd. Oh, this is old Ubu. God, do I miss those? I miss those days. I still talk to Steve too.
Well,
Steve, in fact, I'm gonna grab another beer right now. I'll go three deep. I don't care.
only 3? Man,
Yeah.
all 3 inches?
Shut up.
But yeah, Oregon's done. They're not going to win anything. Enjoy your natty. Oregon's done. Make all the Miami playoff jokes you want.
Man, I'm sure a lot of Miami fans are hoping Oregon falls on their face, so Mario rethinks his decision.
It's not going to happen.
No, dude, it would have happened earlier in his career here if it was going to happen.
Yeah, like I said during the stream, if it was meant to happen, it would have happened 3 years ago. The same thing when Golden was let go, Butch Davis got interviewed, but they didn't feel comfortable with him, and they went with Mark Richt. So the Butch Davis days, shut up. The Mario days are done. Shut up.
Yeah, because now it's kind of like Dabo. It's like, why would Dabo go to Alabama and face the SEC every week when he's got an inside track at the ACC? Like all he has to do is win the ACC, and he'll make a playoff game.
You know, I'm happy you brought up. Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, you're fine.
I'm happy you brought up Clemson because I'm gonna make a prediction right here. Brent Venables will be the next head coach at LSU.
Is that their defensive coordinator, Clemson's?
Yes.
Yeah. At LSU?
Yep. They will go after Kiffin first. Kiffin will say no. They'll probably go after either Pete Golding at Alabama, maybe possibly Bill O'Brien at Alabama. They'll say no. A certain NFL head coach, they'll say no, and they'll settle for Brent Venables.
That makes a lot of sense. They'll probably contact Mario, but they won't hear back.
Well, I mean, if he'll talk to them, I think. But
well, yeah, every SEC school now will contact Mario because of his history at Alabama. He's won a Rose Bowl here. He's on track to win another Rose Bowl / playoff game here.
Right.
Every SEC school opening will probably include Mario.
So let me ask you this.
Sure.
Hypothetical scenario. Mario goes somewhere.
Sure.
Gun to your head.
Okay.
You make the right decision or you're dead.
Okay.
Who's your next head coach? Now, hold on, let me do this. You can't have Saban.
Okay.
You can't have Riley. You can't have Dabo or Ryan Day. The elite you can't have.
Riley. Who are you talking about, Riley?
Lincoln Riley, Oklahoma.
Lincoln Riley. Okay.
Everybody else you're good with. Please say Mike Leach. Please say Mike Leach.
I'm not gonna lie, Oregon fans would be here for it, but
I would be too.
I would be. I'm going Lane Kiffin though.
That's a popular name among everybody.
Because the Lane train is just an amazing thing. The Lane train, bro. I mean, you can't get much better. Can't get much better than Mike Leach showing up drunk to his own press conference at Mississippi State. You can't get much better than that. But the Lane train coming into Ole Miss, dude, those Egg Bowls are going to be amazing. Amazing. Yep. I can't wait for the Egg Bowl this year. I'm more excited than any Oregon game remaining on the schedule. I just want to watch the Egg Bowl.
I agree.
Only.
I just want to see, with all due respect, to Washington State and to Mississippi State. I know y'all care about winning, but I want to see Mike Leach at a top level program just to hear him. That's it.
He wouldn't change. Number one, he wouldn't change. And
No.
he's never
No.
changed. Mike Leach. Number two, he couldn't recruit here. Because when you're cute Washington State, that you can get away with being the Mike Leaches of the era. But when you're Oregon and you're a top level, top 10 program, they want a guy that can go into a living room and sell the mom and dad on his Ohio States with the Alabamas, with the Clemsons, with the Oklahomas. I don't think so. Can he get the 3 and 4 stars to Washington State? Sure, because it's Washington State. They're not going after the cream of the crop. They're not going after the guys with all of the D1 offers. I mean, they have D1 offers from 30 schools. So now Washington State, you maybe are talking to a few guys that have like a D1 offer from UCLA or whoever it be. You're not talking to guys with D1 offers from Alabama, Texas, Oklahoma, Florida, whoever it might be. I just don't think he's the guy at Oregon. I think he's always going to be a second level Power 5 coach.
Okay. So with that said, another question.
Okay.
Gun to your head.
Okay.
You're right. And they win a natty, or you're dead.
Okay.
Chip Kelly or Mike Leach.
Chip Kelly.
But both offensive geniuses.
Chip Kelly, because I think he's
nut riding motherfucker.
That, and he's just slightly better, I think, in the living room than Mike Leach. By a fly's nut hair, he's better.
Hold on. A guy who went to the Sheagles is better than a man who locked a certain player in a broom closet.
Now, that doesn't do Mike Leach any favors.
Well, I mean, I don't know what led up to that point.
Yeah, no, I don't know what happened either, but I'm sure Mike Leach, at least it's not a Joe Paterno scenario where he was aware of the situation.
Who?
I don't think Mike
Who?
Leach.
Who is that? Who is Joe Paterno? Who is that?
Yeah, we don't know who that is. We don't talk about him.
Yeah.
My buddy will forever call Penn State Ped State for that reason.
Oh, they will from now to the end of time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna dip out. I know our game's on right now, so
Sure.
I probably put more time than I should have now.
No, completely.
But David,
you got to watch your game. Hey, man, it was good talking to you. And if you want to do a post Appalachian State Miami stream, hit me up and I can join your stream if you want to do it on your channel. I'm probably gonna jump off here too because I've been on here for 2 hours. So let me know if you want to do a Oregon Miami live stream after the App State game.
I will do one at halftime. I would have you on, but I'm doing everything from my phone, so
Sure.
I can't really add anything like that. But I'll tell you this: at some point before the season's over, you and I will do a stream, whether it's my channel or your channel, it don't matter, and we'll both smoke a cigar together. How about that?
How about we do that at the end of the year when we both know what bowl game we're going to?
Sounds good, sir. Done deal.
You have a good one. I'll watch your halftime
too.
video. Good luck tonight against App State. Don't get Michigan. And Go Ducks.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
You too. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here as well. This has been my stream of the Oregon victory over the Ohio State. As always, Go Ducks. Oregon got a big victory today and beat a top 3 team in the country. We'll find out how good or not good Ohio State is. I hope they run the table. I hope they win the Big Ten. I hope Oregon wins the Pac-12. Still got a long way to go. So as always, go Ducks. Can't really say it, but fuck the Buckeyes. But no, yeah. Anyway, there's a whole Huck the Fuskies thing, but you can't really say it with the Buckeyes. It doesn't work out that way. Or you could say Buck the fuck guys. Yeah, but it's the same thing. Anyway, as always, go Ducks, guys. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thanks y'all for watching. And tune back in for any more impromptu live streams.